Well, something a little different today. A Russian Soviet era hopper in HO scale from Modimio. Now, I can't read Russian. These were made in thousands in the old Soviet railways, tens of thousands for their large agricultural output for grain and so on. Now, the model comes with a magazine similar to how, you know, the way Games Workshop have magazines that they sell that has, you know, a few models inside it, miniatures, and then you make them up. It's the same idea with this Russian company. They release the magazine with the model inside the package, so you get both. So I bought this from a guy in Estonia, and it wasn't too expensive, and mainly I just wanted to get one to try it. Also, it's good for the dimensions if I want to try and scratch build other ones and so on, or whatever. But I want to have a look at it. It's a novel idea, and I wish it was something that manufacturers in the West would do more of. So there's plenty of reviews of this in Russian. So it's very rare in this part of the world, and like I said, I got it for a good price. It wasn't wildly expensive, and because it's in the European Union, I didn't pay any customs charges. So you get a magazine with it that tells you about the information about the actual the freight wagon, and here's a picture of grain being loaded into it, and it comes with a nice postcard that shows you the same image really on the cover. That's quite nice. It's a nice touch. And there's a prototype photograph of it, of the hopper, and some information on its construction. Some interesting photographs here. I'm assuming why they built it and when. This image is from 1977, so it's well and within the Soviet period, which is what I'm after. There's some information on it. It looks like a train station or something. Images of it in a train station. Yep. And there's a schematic line drawing, which could be quite useful later on for me. And there's the same image again that's on the postcard on the cover. I don't know why you get it 3 times, but maybe it's just a cultural thing over there. As a poster, it's a painting actually, quite a nice painting. It looks like watercolors with the grain silo in the background. It looks very similar to American style hopper cars. Some more photos, information on another type of car hopper that was being used over here, over there I should say. And it looks like a profile of a station of some kind, and a few other things. I can't read Russian, so we'll leave it at that. Let's get to the business at hand. It comes in a blister pack like this. Nothing on the back, so we'll take it out. I want to try and cut this carefully. I've also ordered a freight car version of as well, another freight car, not a hopper. I think a regular freight car it looks like. I guess it is. So okay, it comes in this kind of double blister thing, and there it is. Well, the first thing is it's very well detailed. Look at that. It has the flow handles for controlling the flow from the hoppers. The trucks don't move, so they're static. Are they even HO, or are they done to Russian broad gauge modeling? I don't know. No, they're standard HO, so that's good enough. So I'm gonna have to find a way to take those trucks off. They don't rotate. There appears to be a small Phillips screw down in there underneath this bar. The wheels do rotate, strangely enough, but you can't go left and right. It has a very strange coupler. Looks like it'll be easy enough to replace with a standard European NEM coupler. The lettering is crisp and clear. You can see it all here in Cyrillic, CCCP, 70 tons, I'm assuming that is. All the data sheets and the Funny enough, that says Modimio, made in China. So that's. I'm not sure that's not. Well, it's not prototypical. There's the loading hatches for the top, like you can see on the picture. You go in there. Very nice model. I'm look. The more I look at it, the more I like it. The only thing I don't like about it is it's very glossy. It kind of makes it look toy-like, but a spray of matte varnish will fix that. It feels good. There's a good feel to it. It seems like a very solid plastic. So there is the brake gear. There's the brake handle and the brake cylinders and so on to operate the brakes on the trucks. Still funny how they make it roll, but you can't go left or right. But that's easy enough to fix. If that's screwed in there, it's no problem. I'm putting in a different pair of trucks. Like I've got these American ones. Look at that. They're not a million miles off. They're about the same size, and they probably changed the wheels. The wheels look to be the wheels are a bigger diameter. They look about 10 millimeters. I'll check the size of the wheels now. They're 10.8 millimeters. They're almost 11 millimeters. I might put 11 millimeter wheels inside that to get it going. But yeah. So this is the next job on this will be to replace the trucks, replace the wheels with metal wheels, put the MEN couplers on that, and then tone it down with matte varnish. Yeah, I really like this model. It has a nice solid feel to it. So Modimio, and this will go well with the Russian collection I've got so far. In fact, it's probably next to that cattle car I have, that livestock car. It's probably the first prototypical Russian model I have in my collection. Still, I can't get over how it doesn't move. The underframe detail is quite good. I'm surprised by that, but it's nice and solid. It doesn't have that flimsiness about it. These pieces seem well glued on, and yes. So there you go. The vast grain and cereal output of the Soviet Union travelled in tens of thousands of these hoppers, and it's going to be one soon on Arcadia Junction.